Hey everybody, it's Lawrence from financialthing.com. I am here today with the Trading 212 stock picking portfolio update. This is update number 3, and today is Sunday, November the 8th. I didn't do an update last week because I was on my holidays in the great state of Montana in the USA. So I took a little bit of time off and I wanted to wait until the markets had closed on Friday, November the 6th to give you the proper update. And that way I could see the Vanguard US equity tracker price so we could do our fair comparison. Before we get started though, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button to the YouTube channel, hit that like if you liked the video, and please leave a comment down below. It helps me out a ton. Now, last week, the portfolio was actually not faring too well. There was some market volatility due to the upcoming United States presidential election. If you look at the update from October the 26th, we were up about 8.29%, and that portfolio gain actually dropped all the way to about 3% due to the market volatility. But the portfolio has rebounded rather well. There seems to be a lot of positive reaction to what's going on with Joe Biden seemingly winning the US presidential election and some market stability coming back. So let's go ahead and see where we are today on November the 8th. We are actually up 10.34% on the portfolio, which we began on September the 23rd, 2020. So the portfolio has rebounded rather well. Pretty happy about that. We'll go through and do a quick overview of the stocks where they are. The AbbVie, this was actually down to about 7% in the red at one point, and then it's rebounded now to plus 2.23%. So happy about that. Alphabet and Google up 19.44%, so doing really well. Unfortunately, we just don't have a lot of those shares, only 0.14 fractional share ownership, but still, a gain is a gain. Alteryx here. Alteryx was doing really well in the last update, double-digit gain, and now as you can see here, we have had a pretty big drop-off, $144 US, right down to $115. And again, this is one of the issues with trying to pick out single shares in a portfolio. You just don't know what share is going to go up and what's going to go down.
Nobody, I don't care if you're Warren Buffett or if you're Jimmy Buffett, nobody knows if the stock is going to go up, down, sideways, or in circles, least of all stockbrokers.
And Alteryx is a victim of this volatility. But we're still in the green right now, about just a little bit under 5% in the green. So Apple, next one, up 6.24%, pretty solid. Apple seems to always be a very solid share to be invested in. Blackline was our new addition from our last update that we added in the last update of the portfolio. And that was actually in the red last time we looked at it, but now it's done really well, 12.67% in the green. That Blackline recommendation came from the Motley Fool Stock Advisory Service, so maybe they're onto something with this Blackline. Who knows? Time will tell. DocuSign up 4.93% on our September 23rd start date. Etsy up 22.26%, so doing rather well. Fastly continues to be our big loser in the portfolio. It just hasn't rebounded from this big drop that you can see here, where at the peak was about $131 US, all the way down to $73. They've had a big drop off. And, again, one of the issues with buying and selling individual shares is you just don't know when the time is to pull the trigger. There can be a lot of emotional selling when you see a stock like this in the red 20%. Part of me wants to say, oh, let's cut it loose and invest the money in something that is going to be better growth. But, however, I'm feeling like I'm going to wait till after the U.S. election results really start to settle down. Let's see what Fastly does before we end up cutting that one loose. Our other new addition on the October 26th update was this JP Morgan Chase Bank, which is in the green 1.44%. I don't expect this one to be extremely volatile. It does pay a dividend, as you can see, of 3.67%. So I expect that one's going to be a steady grower. Not too concerned. Lloyds Bank, our dark horse here, up 9.90% since the start of the portfolio. Logitech International, this one has done well, 18.67%. Again, we really don't have a lot of Logitech shares, which is a shame because we always wish we had more of the shares that were doing well, right? But unfortunately, again, with stock picking, you just don't know what that's going to be. Salesforce up 6.16% in the green. That's great. Sea Unlimited, this is one of our big gainers, up 21.29%, doing really well. Shopify up 8.97%. Well done, Shopify. Tesla continues to grow, up 9.03%. And last but not least, this has been our big winner in the portfolio so far. Trade Desk. Unfortunately, we only have 0.6 shares, but you can see it's up a huge 71.71%. So we definitely hit a winner on that one. Again, I wish I had 100 shares of Trade Desk, but that's not the way we invest here. We've got 0.6 shares worth about £373. Hey, a winner's a win, and we'll see how that continues to go. We're going to look in our pie now. This is our dividend holdings. Up 7.08% on the dividend holdings only. If you remember, that is Apple, JP Morgan Chase, Logitech, AbbVie, Lloyds Bank, and NextEra Energy. Those are the stocks that pay dividend. They put into a separate pie so we could see how the dividend stocks were doing on their own. So we were paid a dividend from AT&T. You can see it here, of £6.22. So since we don't own the AT&T stocks anymore, what I'm going to do is go ahead and just use that £6.22 to reinvest in one of these shares. I think I'm just going to buy these Alphabet Google shares. It's only going to be a small amount, but better to reinvest that dividend into something than have it sit there in cash. So let's go ahead and do that. Up here you can see it says number of shares. Obviously we don't have very much, so we're going to put this in value. Go ahead and put £6.22, which will give us 0.00457 in the Alphabet shares. Let's go ahead and buy those. And there you go. The dividend has been reinvested from AT&T now into Alphabet. I'm really not sure what's going to happen to the financial markets because of the US election. I think I got a little bit wrong with what was going to be the reaction of the financial markets to Joe Biden winning. I thought that the markets would actually go in reverse, but I think that there's a lot of positive sentiments with that election to get some stability back into the US government in the White House. And I think the stock markets are really warming up to the idea of Joe Biden being president, and to get rid of Mr. Volatile, Mr. Trump, might be a good thing for the market. So I'm going to sit on the portfolio this week and see what happens. And to summarize, we are up a total of £566 on the portfolio. We started with just a little bit over £5,500. We don't think we'll be making any changes to the portfolio this coming week. So how is our stock picking portfolio faring against my trusty Vanguard US equity index tracker? The index tracker was really lagging behind at one point. Last update, October the 26th, the Vanguard had only returned 1.36% from September the 23rd up to October the 26th, compared to our stock picking portfolio, which was at 8.29% in the positive. But the Vanguard US equity tracker has gone ahead and muscled up some energy and is now at 6.16% in the green. I'll show you the numbers here. September the 23rd, it was priced at £551.43. And if we look at November the 6th, which is the last date that it was logged, the price bumped all the way to £585.42, which shows a return of 6.61%. So as I said, I think over the long run, the US equity tracker will end up performing just as good as my stock picks, if not better. We'll have to wait and see if my predictions end up coming true. We'll check the crystal ball and see what happens in the future. But so far, US equity tracker is making a nice rebound. So to summarize, our stock picking Portfolio is up 10.32% since September the 23rd, 2020. And our Vanguard US Index Equity Tracker is up 6.16% since September the 23rd. So that's going to do it for this week. Thanks for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe by hitting the big red button and hit that bell so you'll be notified of any new videos that are released. Please also hit the like button and leave a comment down below. Tell your friends and family about the video. And don't forget we have a live stream every Thursday evening at 7:30 p.m. UK time where we discuss all things peer-to-peer lending and general investing. Until next time, have a great week, be prosperous, and be safe. Take care.